Hi, and welcome to Wednesday. I want to get these little commercials done first. For those of you that are George Norrie fans, coast to coast, I will be on with George the end of this month, April. Uh, of course, it starts on April 29th at 10 p.m. in LA, but I will be on from 1 to 3 a.m. live in our area, Eastern Standard Time. So, went to, 1100 a.m. is the station that you would listen to. But if you're fans, you already know that. Remind people about the book club that's happening in May, starting third Tuesday of every month. We will do a book club from 7 to 8. It will be at the Goddess Elite. However, if you are not in this area, there will be a Zoom connection that you can still ask questions if you want to be involved with it. Okie doke. And the next Zoom is Friday, May 13th at 7:30 p.m. All this information is on the website. Okay, this one is from Nancy in Newcastle, Delaware. Marianne, have you ever or often been sought out by a spirit to get a message to someone? Perhaps it might have been someone who knew you or knew about you while they were alive. I've had people, friends die that have showed up before I was called that they had died. Um, I have a girlfriend that her husband died, and when she has a problem remembering dreams, and so he'll come to me in a dream to give her information. So that's one way. Um, I have been in people's houses where an earthbound spirit is giving, could get information from a spirit that crossed over to give the homeowners more information. The only one that I can remember that actually showed up here was the DEA agent that had been murdered. He showed up in the middle of the night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, to tell me that he was dead and that his wife needed his body, and to call his partner and tell him where his body was at. So that was the most, the biggest one, I guess, that happened with. Um, so on occasion, it does happen. Okay, this one is from Abby, and she is in Texas. Uh, Hi, my question: can an attached spirit touch you or have enough energy that you feel their presence? I've had the sensation that something is trying to reach me, always on my left side by bumping, blowing in the ear, pushing the shoulder. Is this possible? Abby, everything you just mentioned is possible. Absolutely. I don't understand why you're only feeling it on the left side, uh, but that must be ghost's preference. But it definitely sounds like there's something going on. Start smudging or have the house blessed by an ordained priest or minister. See if that doesn't work, or come on Zoom. Let's see exactly who it is, man, woman. If I describe what he looks like, heck, you may even know who he is. This one is from Arlene in California. Hello, Marianne. I want to let you know I read your books and love them all. Thank you. I am 40 years old, single with no children. My entire life, I have been very unlucky and have always felt that maybe I am cursed. When something starts going well, something else will unfold and fall apart. Relationships, my health, family always seems to backfire on me. Some of the issues that I have had in the past, every time I start a relationship, it ends. I had an unexplained stroke at 35. I'm fine, no permanent brain damage, and you would never know, but I still had a stroke. My younger brother is obsessed with The Exorcist and seems to have split personalities at times. Is there someone here with us? Sometimes I just feel there is something evil and something that wants us to do bad. Can you help? Okay. Um, it sounds more to me that you could very well have negative energy on you. I can't tell from a letter, come on Zoom or call, or better still, I don't know. It almost sounds like your brother and you live in the same house. Um, if that's the case, get when go speak. And the last chapter in this book is how to remove negative energy. You cannot do it on yourself. Have your brother do it for you. And I think it will make a huge difference if that's what the problem is. Um, watching a television program, going and seeing a movie, you are not going to get a split personality from watching The Exorcist. So I'm not sure what's going on with your brother. But again, if he lives in the house, sounds to me like a Zoom is, seriously the best place for you to get get a lot of your information from. Okay, this one is from Beth. Mrs. Winkowski, are some of the people I see in my dreams ghosts that are communicating with me? Let me stop there. Yes, spirits that have crossed over can come in dreams, and yes, you can absolutely have a conversation with them. On a handful of occasions, I have had dreams where the person of whom I'm dreaming has a particular quality that is strikingly different from my usual dreams. They feel present, is the best way I can describe it. The ones I remember best are my grandmother and grandfather, my dog. They don't do anything unusual. They didn't impart any particular information. It just felt like they were visiting because maybe they missed me. Perfect example. You can absolutely see relatives that have died in a dream. And if you start talking first, they will talk back to you. And maybe it feels like it's a different dream because you recognize who the people are. I wish that I had been more aware of what I think was happening to ask them things. I still want to know, but it was deeply satisfying just to have a visit if that is what is really happening. And that's what's really happening, Beth. And for people that don't remember your dreams, get what's called an herb called mugwort, Mugwort. And you can put it in a little sachet and put it between your pillowcase and your pillow, and you will start remembering your dreams. Oh, it'll take about 3 weeks to start remembering them. And just a little sachet, a little pillow like this. Put it between your pillowcase and your pillow, and it's amazing. You will remember your dreams more because everybody dreams. It's just whether you remember them or not. Okay, this one is from Lynette in Michigan. I have so many issues going on in my home, I can almost say for certain there's a spirit of some kind existing among us. The microwave door has busted open on its own. Sometimes the light works in it, sometimes it doesn't. The toilet flushes on one side of the house when we are on the other. I had a plumber here to do some clogged kitchen sink issues, and I was in here on my computer and I heard him talking and he mentioned the toilet flushing. I said, "No, I did not flush the toilet. I'm on my computer." And he kind of laughed it off, and I told him, "It must be my ghost," which you're probably right. Now, and just as a heads up, because it's happened more than once, if your seal is going on your toilet. It will flush on its own, just so you know. So not everything is a ghost. So just be aware of that. Uh, now this is very strange. There is music that comes out of my computer speakers. I do not have anything. My one cat is just being a total fool in the living room. He's making so much noise it sounds like thunder. Cats. Yeah, I gotta love them. There is music that comes out of my computer speakers. I do not have anything which would make the music come out of the speakers. My 5-year-old granddaughter was here visiting, and she made comments about the mean man who wants to keep tickling her around her neck. Or she would say, "Who is that mean man standing behind you, Grandma?" And if she was in the family room, I could hear her talking. Nobody was in there but her, and she would say, "Stop that. That's not nice. Don't touch me." Now I'm a little worried. I almost do not want my granddaughter to come over till I figure out what the heck is going on. I certainly don't want her to be afraid at Grandma's house. Uh, what should I do? Well, definitely get on Zoom or call. Let's see who and what is in the house, number one. Number two, try smudging. It never hurts. Just please, please, nobody get your hands on holy water and start throwing holy water around. Because if you've got something there, all that does is make them very, very angry. And I think, I don't know how the ghost is getting the music to come out of your computer because I know nothing about computers anyway. But this is all something that definitely an earthbound spirit can be doing. This one is from Terry in Pennsylvania. I have been having signs of I do believe in earthbound spirit in my apartment. My fiance and I moved into the apartment in September. About a month after we moved in, strange things have been happening. Every light in our apartment has come on more than once except our bedroom light. My boyfriend, my fiance, has been touched multiple times and I have been touched once. My cat has worms in its brain today, I swear. My cat cries all the time. I think they can see who's ever here. I've had objects moved from place to place in the apartment. I was woken up by our cat, Felix, meowing very loudly. I looked over in the corner of the room to see what looked like to be a white mist going from our closet door. And my fiance noticed a ghost going into the bathroom. He told me that the ghost had dark hair, a white shirt, and blue jeans on. My friends and I have been trying to do EVPs here in the house, and we have caught some interesting things on it. On one, the voice keeps saying, "Help me, help me." What can we do? Big word in this whole thing is apartment. You are living in a situation where there are a lot of families living under a common roof. When that happens, ghosts just go from unit to unit. If something's going on, they'll be nosy. If nothing's going on in the unit they're in, they'll come into your unit. So it's a revolving door when you live in an apartment building, a condo complex, anything where there is a lot of families living under a common roof. So my suggestion is definitely start smudging. Come on Zoom, and at least we can protect your apartment so your space will be safe. Nobody else will be able to get in. And come on Zoom. Let's see if we can take care of this apartment. And the last one for today is for many years I have had entities around. Before this one, light bulbs would burn out when I walked into the room. Where I am now, for the past 12 years, there are spirits here. I don't know if they followed me from my past house. I get so drained, and when I try to talk about them, something seems to want me to stop. Other that Others that have been here have had something lay on them, heard a voice, feel cold areas. I'm 45 years old. I'm so confused, do not know if I'm going mad or simply an object for these entities to make me crazy. I have never been harmed, just awoken by music, voices, and had things moved. It is just getting to the point that I'm finding it hard to function anymore. Bouts of depression. People have told me to do different things to make it all go away, but for some reason I feel so sad about doing it. Perhaps they are simply playing on my kindness to stay. When I saw your picture on your book, you look so familiar. Still, writing this, I had a feeling like I should not for some reason. I'm hoping that you can sense something from my words. Zara. Oh gosh. Uh, it sounds like there's definitely something going on. Everything that you mentioned can absolutely happen. You did not say uh, if yours is a standalone house or if it's a double or a condo, townhouse, something like that. That could be part of the problem. Don't you have to be strong. You have to smudge. You know what? Look at it this way. They're stuck. They are the same age that they died. They might be 25 years old when they died in 1919, and they're still 25 years old. That's a horrible thing to be stuck and not be able to go on physically, mentally, spiritually. And so look at it as doing them a great service by releasing them. You should not feel bad about that at all. And being depressed is actually one of the signs that you do have earthbound spirits in the house. Come on Zoom, call me. Let's figure out what's going on so that the house can be protected and you can start feeling better. Okay, everybody, that's it for today. Next week, Wednesday, it will definitely be pictures of ghosts with the little story with each one of them. So let's do it again next Wednesday and have a great week and be safe. Thanks.